Yo, let's go. Yeah, Killer Beats, Planet Asia, Chief Camacho, yeah. Ask God if you think I'm committing perjury. I'm one with the sun, all of his angels work with me. Rap supernatural, built from a different circuitry. From planet Asia, the answer is certainly. That's our twist, mystic in the street scene. Levitate through the hood, trying to make the mist clean. Breathe, inhale a toxic future. Before you die from cancer, I bet the cops will shoot ya. Niggas start revolution over 3 bags of dope. Stomach touch, staring at few bags of hope. Trying to change life through the few tabs I wrote. When the crafts invoke, spiritual past provoke. Messiah music, all the ghetto choirs use it.
I'm not sure what I want to talk about. I got several things on my mind. A lot of shit I've been wanting to discuss, but every time I get in front of the camera, I'll be like, I don't know if I want to talk about it yet. I know it's about the stuff I'm about to say. In the next few videos, it's probably going to upset some people. But it is what it is, man. I can't be worried about what people think and what people say. Had a conversation with my teacher, the brother who tablighed me. He gave me some encouragement and gave me the push I needed to go and keep moving forward with what I'm supposed to be doing. It's easy to get discouraged, man, you know. That's why y'all, well, I already told y'all that before, man, but I just want to make sure y'all understand that, you know, it get discouraging on both sides. Like, it's not just y'all. I talk to y'all, I hear y'all, you know, dealing with people, but you're not alone. Just know that we all get discouraged, we all feel alone, we all feel like nobody's listening, nobody really cares, nobody's ready for what really needs to be done. I feel y'all. Trust me, I know. You know, it's funny. It's not really funny, you know what I'm saying? But I can't do nothing but laugh about it. Because I already knew what it was, man. Once you realize that the majority of the people out here just want to be entertained. You know? You just want to be entertained. You're not interested in no real information. You're not interested in freeing yourself. You're not really into nothing substantial, nothing meaningful. That's the majority of people, you know what I'm saying? I've come to terms with that. I can make a video about a recipe or trying to offer some health information and, you know, might get a few hundred people to watch that. And that's now with over damn near 3,000 subscribers. And, you know, it's hard to get 500 people to watch a recipe video or something to do with health. Like, but let me say something that some motherfucker considers controversial, and 5, 10, 20,000 views and 500 comments and shit. Like, yeah, that type of shit don't make me feel good. Especially the type of response I get on some of these videos that are considered controversial. It's like, fuck, if you think this is something, you know what I'm saying, y'all offended by this, like, shit, man, you really ain't ready. You ain't heard nothing yet, man. I ain't even said shit. Real talk, man, I ain't said nothing, man. I really have held back. I've been considering getting another channel. Before I got my channel, I was going to be one of these people who y'all never saw. Like, I really considered that, like, hiding my face and everything because of some of the things that I want to talk about. I already knew how people were going to respond. I knew how people were going to respond on that don't wrap it up shit. Even though I really thought I knew, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But I had a feeling of how it would go over with people. But, man. Fuck them. That's really what the message is. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to my brother Abdullah Bey. He went into the whole thing about people getting discouraged and talking about, oh, our people ain't ready, they don't want to hear this shit. And you know, you might have talked to a couple of people or got a few negative responses and thinking, and you just let that one or two bad apples spoil the whole bunch. And yeah, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm guilty of that. Because like I said, with 20,000 views on a video, 500, damn near 600 comments, the majority of the response was still positive. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how ignorant some of the comments were. For the most part, it was a positive response. And even if it wasn't, that's not important. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep that in mind. I got to keep the mind frame I had when I first got on here, that if one person click on this video and this shit resonate with them, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. That's all I care about. That's enough. First of all, never act like that shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Don't never take that for granted. That you can touch one person. That one person can go out and touch the world from there. You know what I'm saying? You never know. That's not your problem. Just speak your truth. Maybe this is just being me ranting or something. I don't know. Just a vent video. Because there's a lot of shit I want to talk about just in that area. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with that. Because I hear a lot of slick talk from brothers who out here supposedly putting in work. A lot of y'all brothers done got into these little lectures and you selling your little DVDs and books and shit, and you think you can now talk shit about brothers who on YouTube and try to diminish that shit, downplay that shit, and demean what we do. I don't like that type of talk, man. YouTube ain't nothing to scoff at. You know what I'm saying? And I could get on my high horse and talk a lot of shit about some of you dudes who are out there on the scene. Like as far as impact go. Like I've made a greater impact on the people. I've touched more people on YouTube than some of you brothers may ever do in your whole life. It might take you 20 years to reach 20,000 people. Real talk, man. Let's keep it 100. So y'all niggas need to stop playing with that shit, man. Like, I don't want to make this no personal thing either, because I don't have nothing against nobody. But there's a lot of fuckery I see going on in this YouTube shit and this bullshit, fake ass, lame ass conscious community too. That's why, you know, I've been real hesitant about linking up with anybody, making alliances with anybody. Real hesitant, man. I be watching these niggas, man. These niggas are suspect, motherfucking, con artists, conscious con artists. Motherfuckers are marketing geniuses. They know how to say shit to spark your interest. You know, that's fucked up. Like, that I get accused of that type of shit too. Like, on that don't wrap it up shit, I got a lot of people coming at me like I'm some snake oil salesman. Like I'm offering something with this video. I didn't try to sell nobody nothing. Which would, hell, if I would have known that I was going to be 25,000 views in, I damn sure would have tried to sell you motherfuckers something. But that was never my intention. You motherfuckers come at me like, this shit need to be taken down. How dare you yell this to the people? Like, whether I'm wrong or not, I'm not gaining anything by offering this information. Taking time out of my day to talk to you motherfuckers. I ain't gain shit. But some brothers are, you know, y'all reaping your little rewards off of your little controversial shit that you say and do. Profiting off of that. That was never my intention and my goal, but far as the whole YouTube thing, man, I just want to talk about that because I heard some brothers saying some real slick shit not too long ago. Talking about how some things I agree with too. Now, let's make that clear. For instance, the brother was saying, and I ain't gonna name no names in this shit, man. I've done enough of that in the past. The brother was just saying how if you're not known in your community, if all you known for is making YouTube videos, your friends and family and people in your community don't know you on this shit, they don't know you by this African name you got on YouTube or your Facebook African name or Egyptian name, and they don't know you on this, like, yeah, that's bullshit. Like, I feel the brother on that. Like, it starts at home. Like, that's where it's supposed to start. All my friends and family been calling me crazy and they ain't want to hear this shit for years. You know what I'm saying? I've been coming at them for years with this. I've been preparing in my community before I hit the scene. So I totally agree with that brother on that point. That you should be doing your thing in your community first or also. But where we differ, that don't mean you have to be out pounding the pavement, standing on the street, preaching or teaching to people or doing lectures. There's a lot of different ways you can be active in your community. I was active through my business by selling products that I thought were good for people to use, products that I used and endorsed. You can be active through your music. You know what I'm saying? You can just be putting out revolutionary music or progressive music. You know, it's a lot of different ways. Your art, your expression. You don't have to be doing what our ancestors did before us, or what Malcolm Martin did, or Elijah Muhammad, or whoever you modeling yourself after. I don't like that type of talk where niggas try to make it seem like, oh, if you ain't out here doing lectures or that, selling books and DVDs, then you ain't really doing nothing. Because that's just not reality. But also, the brother went on to say that there's a difference between putting out videos on YouTube and doing lectures. And there's more than one brother talking, so I'm just gonna mix. They was both together saying this shit, so I'm just gonna put all that shit together as if one person said it. But they also went on to say that yeah, it's different to get a few views on YouTube or make a video on YouTube. It's different to do that than it is to get more than 40 people to come to a lecture. I believe that was the number that they used. And this is true also. It's not the same thing. I don't know whoever said it was or acted like it was. But so what? That's my thing. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? So it's not the same thing. Does that mean what you're doing is better than what somebody doing because they on YouTube? Like, that's what let's just be real about it. I can get 40 people to look at my video in an hour. Just depending on what the title is. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on what I'm talking about, man. It don't take no time to get over 40 people to watch a video. So that's what I say. YouTube ain't nothing to scoff at. I can get done in a day what might take you months to do. Then he went on to say that, wait, let me back up. Not only can I do in a day what it could take you months to do, look at what you got to go through to do that in a few months. Say you get more than 40 people to show up at a lecture. How much time, effort, and money did you have to put into that? Promoting this shit, flyers. Y'all use YouTube to advertise the lectures. And then get on YouTube and talk shit about YouTube. Come on, astaghfirullah. But anyway, so in the amount of time it took you to do all that, the amount of money you spent, you done hired motherfucking guest speakers, musical guests. Y'all got prizes and food and all kind of shit going on. All this extra shit you have to do just to get people to come in and hear some information. Like I say, it take you 3 to 6 months to promote this. And all you trying to do is get over 40 people to show up. Like, I'm not impressed by that. Even if you got 1,000 people to show up after the amount of work y'all put in. I mean, hell, you should get that many. But I don't have to do that, see? Thanks to YouTube. You just don't have to do that anymore. You can still do that on top of this, but if you can reach 1,000 people without going through all that, why the fuck wouldn't you? Ain't the goal to reach the people? So yeah, why wouldn't you want to get to them as quickly as possible? You know, just depending on what your motivation is, I suppose. But anyway, they also went on to say that even though you might get some YouTube views, hold on, let me make sure I'm not skipping something. 40 people. Right. Okay. It went on to say that even though you might get some YouTube views, don't let the views convince you or fool you into thinking that your information is sound or that you know what you're talking about just because people might be watching when you're getting a lot of views. Good point. I agree. You can't go by views. I just said a few minutes ago that a lot of people, most people, are really just watching this shit to be entertained. So you're right. You cannot go by views. Pardon me. I'm on that ginger raid. I shoot it. But some of y'all might not know this because you out here pounding the pavement. You not like us vloggers and shit. So I'm going to inform you, brothers. You don't have to go by YouTube views alone. They got this thing up under the video, right? This big ass box where you can actually type in what you think about the video. Yeah, it's pretty fucking neat shit. So you can give instant feedback to a video. So if you think this nigga is a joke, which I believe that's what one of the brothers said, that's exactly what he said. Well, something to that effect. That you don't know if they watching you because your information is sound, or if they watching you because you funny, or they think you funny and you just something to laugh at. Okay, you're a joke to them. So that's where the comments come in, brother. You don't have to take views. You don't have to put stock in views. You can just look at it, read your comments. But YouTube, man, they took it a step further. Y'all brothers might not know this. You know what I'm saying? While you out in your lecture halls. Above the comments, directly below the video, you might not even know the comments exist. You don't even got to get that far because you might just stop right at these little buttons up under the video. One doing like this and the other one doing like that. You can click on whichever one you want. This one means you like it. This one means you don't. Bam, bam. Simple. So, on top of people telling you directly, hey, I like what you're saying, man. That shit made a lot of sense. Or, hey, you full of shit. They don't even have to say nothing. They can just click a little thumbs up like, hey, right on, nigga. Or, you are dumb as fuck. Whatever. So there you go, bro. You don't have to go by that. By views. And then, not only that, if that wasn't good enough, man, if comments and thumbs up and thumbs down wasn't enough, they got this button right on top of your video. It's called subscribe. So if a nigga think what you saying is a joke, chances are they not gonna subscribe to you. unless they think you funny and you know what you're talking about. But I doubt that I got very many subscribers who just want to laugh at me and, you know, say, oh, this nigga here is retarded. There's some niggas on YouTube that I feel that way about, but I do not subscribe to them. I'll go watch their videos every once in a while and laugh at their ass, but I would not subscribe to them niggas. And none of that shit don't even matter, man, because like I said, even if we touch one person, that ain't nothing to scoff at. There's nothing to motherfucking, you know, try to demean. Say, oh, you niggas on YouTube, y'all ain't really doing shit. Get out here on the pound the pavement, nigga. Do some lectures. Get 40 people to come. Like, what's your point, man? Like, that shit sound divisive as fuck. If we all trying to do something positive, wouldn't you just embrace that? Like, why wouldn't you just embrace us on the strength that we trying to do something? Instead, you want to get on YouTube and talk shit about YouTube niggas. That don't make no sense, man. Not to mention, can I just say this shit here for the record, man? That I would not know who you niggas were, man. Me and a whole lot of other people around the world. I know people in motherfucking Amsterdam right now that I done had conversations with about you niggas in fucking New York. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that much. Y'all niggas all the way in New York, man. I'm down south. I would never have seen or heard of you if it were not for YouTube. Yeah, now you want to turn around a year or something later and act like, oh, fuck YouTube. Nigga, that's how we found you. How easily we forget, man. Y'all niggas get too big for your britches around this bitch. Slow down. Calm down, man. Ain't nothing wrong with YouTube. YouTube ain't nothing to scoff at. This is a great tool if you use it correctly. I'm honored. Like I said, if I really wanted to get cocky with this shit, I could talk a lot of shit. Because I could just easily say, yeah, I see why y'all niggas talking that shit, because you don't got no views and you don't have no subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So, of course you say that. But keep this shit in perspective, fam. Like, for real. I've been on YouTube a year and a half, going on 2 years. Got damn near 3,000 subscribers, which I'm not trying to brag about at all. I'm just give thanks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make the point that give me 2, 3, 4, 5 years to be on YouTube like some of you brothers have. And then let's talk, man. Like some of y'all brothers been in the game teaching out on the street for 10 or more years. I'm just hitting the scene. Some of us brothers, some of us are just hitting the scene. Like on this level, on a national, international level. Like y'all already been doing. So put it in perspective, man. What you think gonna happen in 3 or 4 years when I do decide to hit the lecture scene and I got 5 or 10,000 subscribers already? How much easier will it be for me to get 40 or 50 people in a lecture hall, man? Like real talk. YouTube ain't nothing to scoff at, man. That's just the way I feel about it, man, you know. Y'all can take it how you want to take it. I don't like all that divisive talk. I talked over 20 minutes already. Yeah. I think I'll just wrap this one up with that, then. If you got something you want to say, you want to share, you want to make some videos, make you some videos, man. Speak your truth. Don't let these niggas discourage you with that divisive, non-productive talk, man. Because I don't see no point. I didn't see the point. It felt personal to me. Like, y'all didn't say who you was talking about. So, I just took it that you're talking about all of us. And there's a lot of good brothers that I know that's just making YouTube videos because that's just what they can do at the time, right now. But I wouldn't knock that shit. Why would you knock it? Knock these trolls and these motherfuckers who doing this dumb shit. I understand y'all talking shit about them. I hate them too. But that ain't me. That ain't us. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the brothers who vlogging or putting out their information through YouTube. I don't even consider myself a vlogger. What the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck that shit mean, man. No, man. I'm a teacher, just like you, brother. I'm the one taught you what doctor meant. Let's not forget, man. Real talk. I ain't gonna get into it. Like I said, I'm not naming no names. I'm not attacking. Y'all know I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. But let's keep it G, man. Don't discourage nobody from coming out speaking their truth. And if you done made videos and people not responding to them, fuck them. Keep making your videos. People who need to see them gonna see them. And you never know what's gonna happen next year. That shit's still gonna be up. It's old to you. It's gonna be new to somebody then. So, yeah, that's my message to everybody. If you're thinking about doing it, if you're worrying about that type of shit, you done heard that type of talk, don't let that shit hold you back. Go with your instinct. Follow your instinct. Listen to yourself. And do your thing, man.
So amazing, still blood blazing. Some pick up a microphone, they can't even achieve this. You only rappers, yeah, time to go. We about to play some hardball. Like that. A whack nigga rhyming, kill some more beats. I throw angels in the hell, slap the devil as well. Kill myself live on TV so my records can sell. Lock my own self up in jail, swallow the key. It's obviously my role model was me. I stare at myself, I only care about myself, loved ones around me. But I wear out my health, I only spit rhymes from me to hear. I believe I'm sincere, rappers beware, only me I should fear.